Kurunji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurunji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurunjischoolnkl.in.
Good morning, students. We are discussing applications of derivatives. Miscellaneous exercise up to question number 17 we discussed. Okay, next question, question number 18. Show that the height of cylinder of greatest volume which can be inscribed in a circular cone of height h and having semi-vertical angle alpha is 1/3 that of the cone and the greatest volume of cylinder is 4/27 pi h cube tan square alpha. What is given here is we have one cone, height of the cone is given as h and semi-vertical angle is alpha. Okay, this is a cone. Okay, now VAB is cone having height h means VO is h. Okay, and semi-vertical angle AVO, this angle is alpha. Okay, I have a cone with height h and semi-vertical angle alpha. Okay, in this cone a cylinder is inscribed. A cylinder is inscribed. Okay, having greatest volume. If you observe here, if you have a lengthy cylinder, its volume is less, or else if it is base is more, then also volume is less. Okay, now there is a point where having maximum volume. Okay, we have to show that height of such cylinder is 1/3 of height of the cone. Height of such inscribed cylinder is 1/3 times of height of the cone. That is one thing. And volume of such cylinder is 4/27 pi h cube tan square alpha. Now I will repeat question once again. What is given here? Show that height of the cylinder of greatest volume which can be inscribed in a circular cone of height h and having semi-vertical angle alpha is 1/3 of that of the cone. We have to show that height of the cylinder inscribed in the cone is 1/3 of height of the cone. Okay, height of the cylinder is equal to 1/3 times of height of the cone h. Okay, second part is volume of such cylinder. Okay, volume of greatest volume. Okay, greatest volume of cylinder is 4/27 times of pi h cube tan square alpha. Okay, now come to answer. Here VAB, this is cone. Okay, having height h. VO is height of the cone h. Okay, also semi-vertical angle AVO, angle AVO is alpha. Semi-vertical angle is alpha. Okay, next, now cylinder is inscribed in the cone. Okay, A dash B dash DC is the cylinder. Okay, now height of the cylinder is OO dash. OO dash is height of the cylinder and x is base radius of the cylinder. Okay, x is radius of the cylinder. Okay, now what we have to prove? We have to prove height of the cylinder O dash is 1 by 3 times of height of the cone. Okay, for maximum volume, height of the cylinder has to be 1 by 3 times of height of the cone. Okay, that is one thing we have to show. Okay, second thing is greatest volume of cylinder is 4 by 27 times of pi h cube tan square alpha. Okay, now O dash is height of the cylinder, no? O dash is height of the cylinder. O dash, how we can write O dash is nothing but VO minus VO dash. Okay, then O dash is height of the cylinder, that is equal to VO H minus VO dash. Okay, and that is what it is written matter here. Let VA be the cone of height h, semi-vertical angle alpha, and let x be the radius of the base of the cylinder, and A dash, B dash, DC which inscribed in the cone VAB. Okay, then OO dash is height of the cylinder. OO dash how we can write? VO minus VO dash. VO minus VO dash, where VO is height of the cone, no? VO is height of the cone, so that is h minus VO dash. Now VO dash how we can write? VO dash, if you observe triangle VA dash O dash. Okay, here I wrote VA dash O dash. This is a right angle triangle. Okay, where angle A dash VO dash, this angle is what? Alpha, and A dash O dash is a radius of the cylinder x. Okay, now what we know, what we want to find, we have to know what is the value of VO dash. Okay, now opposite and adjacent combination is what? Opposite and adjacent combination, if I use cot alpha is adjacent side upon opposite side. Okay, so cot alpha is VO dash upon A dash O dash. Okay, cot alpha is equal to VO dash upon A dash O dash. Okay, now A dash O dash is what? X, no? X, if you write this side, VO dash is equal to x cot alpha. VO dash is equal to x cot alpha. Okay, VO dash is x cot alpha. Okay, now height of the cylinder O dash, this is nothing but VO minus VO dash. Okay, VO minus VO dash. Okay, VO is what? VO is h, no? H minus VO dash is what? VO dash is x cot alpha. So h minus x cot alpha. Okay, height of the cylinder is h minus x cot alpha. H minus x cot alpha. Now here h minus x cot alpha, here h given, so that is constant. Alpha is also given, that is also constant. Here changing quantities are height of the cylinder and base radius of the cylinder, that is x, and height of the cylinder is what? H minus x cot alpha. Okay, now volume of cylinder is pi r square h, pi into base radius square into height of the cylinder. Okay, volume of cylinder is pi. Here base radius is how much? X, no? So pi x square into h minus height of the cylinder is how much we got? H minus x cot alpha. H minus x cot alpha. Okay, so here changing quantity is what? X, no? Changing quantity is x, so differentiate with respect to x. So here what we have? Volume V is equal to pi x square h minus pi x cube cot alpha. Okay, if you multiply pi x square here, so what we have? Pi x square h minus pi x cube cot alpha, except x remaining are constant. So if you differentiate with respect to x, pi h x square derivative 2 pi h into x, 2 pi h into x minus pi cot alpha constant, x cube derivative. X cube derivative 3x square, no? So minus 3 pi x square into cot alpha. This is first derivative. This is first derivative. Okay. Now for minimum or maximum, what we'll do? We'll put first derivative equal to 0. Okay. By putting dy by dx equal to 0, put dv by dx equal to 0, dv by dx equal to 0. So what we have, 2 pi x h minus 3 pi x square cot alpha equal to 0. Okay. This minus term right this side, it will be plus, no? So what we have, 2 pi x h is equal to 3 pi x square cot alpha. Now 1 pi cancel. My x is non-zero, no? So 1 x is also cancel. So what we have, 2h is equal to 3x cot alpha. Okay. So what we have here, pi cancel, 1 x cancel, 2h is equal to 3x cot alpha. Okay. So 3 cot alpha, if you write this side, so what we get, x is equal to 2h by 3 into tan alpha. 2h by 3 into tan alpha. Okay. 2h by 3 into tan alpha. Okay. Now volume is maximum when x is equal to 2h by 3 tan alpha or not. How we can check? Now verify sign of second derivative when x is equal to 2h by 3 tan alpha. Okay. Now what is first derivative? dv by dx is equal to 2 pi x h minus 3 pi x square cot alpha. Okay. Now differentiate this part again with respect to x. So what we get, d square v by dx square is equal to 2 pi h constant, 2 pi h into x derivative with respect to x is 1. So 2 pi h minus 3 pi cot alpha constant, x square derivative 2x, no? So 2 into 3 6 pi x cot alpha. Okay. 2 pi h minus 6 pi x cot alpha. Okay. Now this is second derivative. Pi common, if you write pi outside, so what we have, 2h minus 6x into cot alpha. Okay. 2h minus 6x into cot alpha. Okay. Now here, if you observe here, here what we have, x cancel, pi cancel, 2h is equal to 3x cot alpha. If you multiply 2 on both sides, 4h is equal to 6x cot alpha. In place of 6x cot alpha, what we can write, 4h we can write, no? Okay. So at x is equal to 2h by 3 tan alpha. Okay. At x is equal to 2h by 3 tan alpha. So in place of x, if you write 2h by 3 tan alpha, 2h by 3, 3 ones, 3 twos, so 4h tan alpha cot alpha 1. So what we have, at x is equal to 2h by 3 tan alpha, d square v by dx square equal to pi into 2h minus 4h, nothing but minus 2h into pi, minus 2 pi h. Okay. Minus 2 pi h is negative. Okay. So by second derivative test, volume is maximum when x is equal to 2h by 3 tan alpha. Okay. So when x is equal to 2h by 3 tan alpha. Okay. So x is equal to 2h by 3 tan alpha. What is height of the cylinder? Height of the cylinder is h minus x cot alpha, no? H minus x cot alpha. So height of the cylinder is h minus x cot alpha, that is h minus, what is x, x is 2h by 3 tan alpha. So 2h by 3 into tan alpha into cot alpha 1. So h minus 2h by 3, h minus 2h by 3 is what? H by 3. Okay. So height of the cylinder is equal to 1/3 of height of the cone. That is what we have to prove. That is first part. Okay. Second part, maximum volume of cylinder. Maximum volume of cylinder is what we have to prove? 4/27 pi h cube tan square alpha. So volume of cylinder, pi x square into height of the cylinder, no? Pi x square. What is x, 2h by 3 tan alpha. So it's square into height. Height is what? H by 3, no? Or else h minus x cot alpha, that is h by 3. So what we have here, pi into 4h square by 9 into tan square alpha into h by 3. Okay. But 3 into 9, 27 in denominator, pi 4 h square into h. So 4 pi h cube tan square alpha. Okay. Volume of cylinder of greatest volume of cylinder is 4 upon 27 pi h cube tan square alpha. Okay. That is the answer we have to show. Now here question is, we have to show that height of cylinder of greatest volume that can be inscribed in a circular cone of height h is height h and having semi vertical angle alpha is 1/3 of height of the cone, and greatest volume of cylinder is 4 by 27 pi h cube tan square alpha. Okay. Now VAB is cone of height h, VO is h, and semi vertical angle is alpha. Okay. In this cone a cylinder is inscribed. Okay. In this cone a cylinder is inscribed. Okay. So what we have, height of the cylinder OO dash is equal to, from here what we have, h minus x cot alpha, and radius of cylinder is what, x. Volume of cylinder formula pi into radius square into height of the cylinder. Okay, pi x square into h minus x cot alpha. Okay. Now differentiating with respect to x, we got 2 pi xh minus 3 pi x square cot alpha. Okay, for minimum or maximum putting first derivative equal to 0, we got x is equal to 2h by 3 tan alpha. Okay, now d square pi by dx square is pi into 2h minus 6x cot alpha. So at x is equal to 2h by 3 tan alpha, second derivative what we got, negative. So by second derivative test, volume is maximum when x is equal to 2h by 3 tan alpha. Okay, by substituting x is equal to 2h by 3 tan alpha in over dash. What is over dash? Over dash is h minus x cot alpha. So h minus x, what is x? 2h by 3 tan alpha into cot alpha. Tan alpha cot alpha cancel. So h minus 2h by 3 nothing but h by 3. So height of the cylinder is equal to 1/3 of height of the cone. Next, volume of cylinder, maximum volume of cylinder is pi into x square h, no, pi into x square into height of the cylinder. Height of the cylinder is what, h by 3. Okay, height of the cylinder is h by 3. Okay, x is what, 2h by 3 tan alpha. So 2h by 3 tan alpha whole square. So pi into, so what we have, volume is equal to 4 by 27 pi h cube tan square alpha. Next question, question number 19. A cylindrical tank of radius 10 meter is being filled with wheat at the rate of 314 cubic meter per hour. Okay, means what we have here, the rate of change of volume is 314 cubic meter per hour. A cylindrical tank of radius 10 meter. A cylindrical tank radius and height, no? Okay, radius and height, where radius is given as 10 meter, is being filled with wheat at the rate of 314 cubic per meter. Okay, so rate of change of volume is how much? 314. Rate of change of volume is 314. Okay, then depth of the wheat is increasing at the rate of, means change in height. You have to find change in height. Now what is given? Change in volume given. Okay, radius given. We have to find change in depth or change in height. Okay, but that is the matter here. Let at any instant of time t, h be the depth of the let h be the depth of the wheat in the cylindrical tank be h meters. Then volume b cubic meters. Okay, volume of cylinder is what? Pi r square h, where r is given as a 10. So by substituting r value 10 here, so 10 square 100 pi h or 100 pi h. V is equal to how much? 100 pi h. V is equal to 100 pi h. Okay, now differentiating with respect to t, dv by dt is equal to 100 pi constant, 100 pi into h derivative is what? dh by dt. Okay, now dv by dt is how much? 314. So 314 is equal to 100 pi into dh by dt. So dh by dt is equal to how much? dh by dt is equal to 314 by 100 pi. dh by dt is equal to 314 by 100 pi. Okay. Now pi value how much? Pi value is approximately 3.14 or 22 by 7 approximately. Okay, so 314 by 100 into 3.14, nothing but 314 in denominator, 314 in numerator. 314 by 314 is how much? 1. Okay, dH by dt is 1 cubic meter per hour. dH by dt is 1 cubic meter per hour. Okay, so depth of the bit is increasing at the rate of 1 cubic meter per hour. Okay, depth of the bit is increasing at the rate of 1 cubic meter per hour. Okay, now here given that a cylindrical tank of radius 10 meter filled with wheat at the rate of 314 cubic meter per hour, means change in volume dV by dt is equal to 314. Okay, now the depth of the wheat is increasing at the rate of, what is the rate? Okay, dH by dt we have to find, dH by dt we have to find. Okay, so volume of cylinder pi r square h, okay, where r is 10, v is equal to how much ma? V is equal to 100 pi h. Ma here right hand side pi h, pi 100 constant ma, only h. Okay, so v is equal to 100 pi h, differentiating with respect to t ma, not with respect to x, differentiate with respect to t. So what we get, dv by dt is equal to 100 pi into dH by dt, dH by dt. Okay, now change in volume is given as 314. So 314 equal to 100 pi into dH by dt. So dH by dt is equal to how much? 314 by 100 into 3.14. 100 into 3.14 is how much? 314. So 314 by 314 is 1. So dH by dt is equal to 1 cubic meter per hour. 1 cubic meter per hour. dH by dt is equal to 1 cubic meter per hour. Okay, that is the change in depth of the cylinder. Okay, so depth of wheat is increasing at the rate of 1 cubic meter per hour. Okay, so which option? Option 1 is correct answer. Next, question number 20. The slope of the tangent to the curve x is equal to t square plus 3t minus 8 and y is equal to 2t square minus 2t minus 5 at the point 2 comma minus 1. Slope of the tangent to the curve x is equal to t square plus 3t minus 8 and y is equal to 2t square minus 2t minus 5 at the point 2 comma minus 1. Okay, so what we have to find ma? We have to find dy by dx. Slope of the tangent is nothing but dy by dx. At what point? At x comma y is equal to 1, 2 comma minus 1, means when x equal to 2 and y equal to minus 1 we have to find. Okay, but x is given in terms of t, y is given in terms of t. So dy by dx is nothing but dy by dt upon dx by dt. Okay, so what is x ma? X is equal to t square plus 3t minus 8. X is equal to t square plus 3t minus 8. dx by dt is equal to 2t plus 3. Okay, t square derivative 2t, 3t derivative 3. dx by dt is how much? 2t plus 3. Y is equal to 2t square minus 2t minus 5. So dy by dt is equal to 2t square derivative 4t minus 2t derivative minus 2. Okay, dy by dt is equal to 4t minus 2. Okay, so dx by dt is 2t plus 3, dy by dt is 4t minus 2. Okay, now dy by dx is a ratio of dy by dt upon dx upon dt. So dy by dx equal to 4t minus 2 upon 2t plus 3. dy by dx equal to 4t minus 2 upon 2t plus 3. Okay, now at what point of t we have to find slope of the tangent? So what is given? We have to find slope of the tangent to this curve at 2 comma minus 1, means when x equal to 2 and y equal to minus 1. Okay, by putting x equal to 2, when x equal to 2, at x equal to 2, what we have? X equal to t square plus 3t minus 8, no? When x equal to 2, 2 equal to t square plus 3t minus 8, right, to this side ma. So what we get? T square plus 3t minus 10 equal to 0. Okay, if we factorize, how we can factorize? T plus 5 into t minus 2 equal to 0. T plus 5 into t minus 2 equal to 0. So product 0 means either t equal to 2 or t equal to minus 5. So two values of t we have here, t equal to 2 and t equal to minus 5. Okay, similarly at y equal to minus 1, at y is equal to minus 1, at y equal to minus 1. So what we get, what we have, y equal to 2t square minus 2t minus 5. When y is minus 1, so what we have, minus 1 is equal to 2t square minus 2t minus 5. So minus 1 is equal to 2t square minus 2t minus 5. Minus 1 comes to this side, plus 1, no? So 2t square minus 2t minus 4 equal to 0. So 2 common, 2 into t square minus t minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, 2 into t square minus t minus 2 equal to 0. Now 2 non-zero, so what we have, t square minus t minus 2 equal to 0. If we factorize, what we get, t minus 2 into t plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, product 0 means either t equal to 2 or t equal to minus 1. Now here what we have, t equal to 2 or t equal to minus 5. Here what we have, t equal to 2 or t equal to minus 1. So common value of these two is t equal to 2. So common value is t equal to 2. So find dy by dx. Slope of the tangent at the, for the given curve at the point 2 comma minus 1 is nothing but dy by dx at t equal to 2. So dy by dx, how much we got? 4t minus 2 upon 2t plus 3, no? So at t equal to 2, so what we have, 4 into 2 minus 2, 8 minus 2, 6 upon 7, 6 upon 7. Okay, so slope of the tangent to this curve at 2 comma minus 1 is 6 by 7. Okay, now what we have to find, parametric form given by x in terms of t, y in terms of t, find dx by dt, dy by dt. Okay, dy by dx is nothing but dy by dx is nothing but dy by dt upon dx by dt. So what we got, 4t minus 2 upon 2t plus 3. Okay, this is the given point. Okay, given point is 2 comma minus 1, means x equal to 2 and y equal to minus 1. So when x equal to 2, we have t equal to 2 or t equal to minus 5. Okay, when y equal to minus 1, we have t equal to 2 or t equal to minus 1. Okay, so common value is how much, t equal to 2. So dy by dx at t equal to 2 gives slope of the tangent to the curve. So dy by dx at t equal to 2 is how much we got, 6 by 7. So option B is correct answer. Okay.